Hi, in this edition of The Week in Numbers, we shall talk about 5 key numbers or data points from the past week. So, here comes the first one. Reliance has become India's first $150 billion company. The Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Industries Limited has become the first Indian company to touch a market capitalization of $150 billion. The valuation of Reliance Industries rose to 11 lakh crore or roughly $151 billion on Bombay Stock Exchange in June. Since getting listed on Bombay Stock Exchange in 1977, it took Reliance 28 years to hit the first 25 billion market cap in 2005. The company has been on a roll since then. It took Reliance just 2 more years to double its market cap to reach 50 billions in April 2007. The same year, Reliance reached $100 billion in just 6 months. Then it took the company around 12 more years to build the next 25 billion, reaching 125 billion in March 2019 after a successful launch of Reliance Jio. Then in another 15 months, the stock has now reached $150 billion in June 2020. With this, Reliance has entered the top 60 global companies in terms of market capitalization. Reliance is now valued higher than Nike, McDonald's and Accenture. In the global telecom space, only Verizon Communication and AT&T are valued higher than Reliance. The stock price of Reliance has increased over 100% since March on the back of multiple investments in Reliance Jio platform. Reliance has become a zero-debt company after raising more than 1.7 lakh crore rupees from the global investors and a rights issue all in less than 2 months. On 2nd July, Intel Capital became the 12th global tech investor to buy stakes in Reliance Jio. Intel has picked up 0.39% equity stake in Jio for roughly 1900 crore rupees. Prior to this, Jio has raised money from 11 global investors for 24.7% stakes. Chairman Mukesh Ambani's net worth also climbed to $64 billion, making him the 9th richest person in the world according to the real-time billionaires list by Forbes magazine. Byju's is now valued at $10.5 billion. The online education startup Byju's has raised a fresh round of funding from the US-based investor Bond Capital, taking its market valuation to $10.5 billion. The latest funding comes after Tiger Global has invested $200 million in Byju's in January this year. In all, Byju's has raised $1.45 billion from investors, which include Naspers, Tencent, Whirl Invest and Sequoia Capital. With $10.5 billion of market valuation, Byju's is now the 3rd Indian startup to become a decacorn. A decacorn is a financial term which is used to denote a relatively new company that is worth at least $10 billion. The 2 other decacorn startups from India are Paytm at $16 billion and Oyo Rooms at $10 billion. Tesla overtakes Toyota in market capitalization. Tesla has displaced Toyota Motors as the world's most valuable automaker. The share price of Tesla have more than doubled since the start of this year, giving it a market capitalization of $207 billion compared to Toyota's $202 billion. Toyota, however, remains a far larger business in terms of sales. The Japanese company sold 10.5 million vehicles last year and generated a revenue of $280 billion. In comparison to this, Tesla is only a fraction with less than 500,000 vehicles sold and a total revenue of $24 billion. However, investors are excited by Tesla's potential to dominate the future electric car market. After several years of losses, Tesla has delivered 3 straight profitable quarters, and this has boosted investors' confidence. Russian voters approved constitutional amendment. Nearly 78% voters in Russia have approved the amendment to country's constitution. The voting continued for a week and the final results were declared on 1st July. The numbers reflected the highest level of support for President Vladimir Putin in 10 years. In his last presidential election in 2018, Putin received 77% votes. This constitutional amendment will allow Vladimir Putin to stay in power till 2036. Putin is already the longest serving leader in modern Russian history since the dictator Joseph Stalin. Putin has been in power in Russia either as president or prime minister since the last 20 years. Russia has a constitutional limit of 2 terms for one person staying as the president. However, this new amendment will reset Vladimir Putin's term limit to 0 and he will be allowed to 2 more 6-year terms as president till 2036. The opposition leaders in Russia denounced this vote as rigged and biased. Asiatic lions population increased by 29%. The number of Asiatic lions in Gujarat's Gir forest has increased by 29% over the last 5 years. The lion census exercise is undertaken every 5 years. So according to the State Forest Department, the lion population now stands at 674 compared to 523 in 2015. The population also has a healthy male to female ratio with 161 adult males and 260 adult females. The Asiatic lions, once faced with imminent extinction, has shown a remarkable population recovery. The Gir protected area in Gujarat is acclaimed as a global conservation success story. This edition of the Week in Numbers concludes here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get weekly updates. Thank you.